hours to go.
Okay. I am recording! Yeah! This bike surprises me, actually. You wouldn't think it has a lot of power, but it definitely feels like it has a lot of power. I love it. I just put my stock exhaust back on the bike, actually. This is one of the first times riding it without the aftermarket exhaust back on it, or off of it, shall I say. And it definitely feels a lot, it feels a little bit quicker. It's a little bit, it's stealthier. And it's pretty nice, actually. You definitely have a little bit more mid-range power, because I think I lost some of that. Because little did I know, this bike actually has a K&N air filter installed. I didn't realize that until I was doing an oil change the other day. My second oil change on this bike. I decided to check the air filter I was like, I'm almost at 20,000 miles. I probably need an air filter change. So I checked it, and I didn't need an air filter change. The air filter is perfectly clean, but I was so happy to find out that it's actually a K&N in here. The reason I'm happy is because I already have the recharge kit in case I need to clean it. So that's exciting. I don't have to spend any money for that. Woohoo! If I ever need to. But this is my second time going out to make this vlog, actually, because the first time, for some reason, halfway through the video, the file went corrupt, which made me kind of angry. So hopefully it does not go corrupt this time. I blame the memory card. I don't know what happened, but it kind of sucked. But anyways, today I had an exam. Not an exam, but a test. The sun's starting to set. I didn't really think, but it's probably kind of dark for this camera right now because I have it set to the normal setting. Anyways, I had a test this morning, and I didn't actually really study for it, but it went for 1 hour. Reason being, I had homework that was due last night at midnight. So I was trying to get that done, and then finally I got that homework done because I waited till last minute to do it. And I kind of ran out of time to study for the test. I had the test this morning at 8 in the morning. I went to bed for a few hours, woke up, hit my snooze button by accident because I was trying to wake up earlier so I could study. But I accidentally slept in, and now I had like 1 hour to study for the test. I think I did okay on the test, but I need to change my habits. I tell you, if I had gotten my homework done ahead of time, I would, just making sure the microphone's in, I would have had ample time to study for the test. But I have the really bad habit of procrastinating, and I do it every time. It's not like I don't have the time, it's just that I actually just wait to the last minute. Why do I do it? I have no clue. I think it has something to do with willpower. I don't know for sure, but the thought of doing the homework and stuff, I just hate. And I always put it off to the last minute for no reason. And then come the last minute, I'm doing the assignment, and I'm actually like pressed for time to get it done. And so, yeah, so I don't get to do as great as a job, and I also don't get to study for the test, which isn't good. Is that the motorcycle? No, it is not. It is a scooter. I'm gonna go this way. Are you making a U-turn? Yes, you are! Oh, God, forgive me. I'm in one of those weird moods. But that just brings me to my topic. Yeah, that was a huge introduction, right? But no, that just brings me to my topic. Why do people think the way they think? Or why do they do things that they actually do? one example would be for when someone's churning or changing lanes or slowing down to turn like this guy in front of me is. Why don't people use, turn signals all the time? I doubt half the people or half the population has broken turn signals. I think it's just that they're lazy. But what's the reason behind it? The turn signal is usually right next to their hand. All they gotta do is flip their finger. That's it. But they don't do it. Why not? I have no idea. Kind of like when people change lanes without looking. Why don't they look? They can easily save a life if they look over their shoulder to see exactly what is in the next lane before they switch lanes. And that happens to be the case with a lot of motorcycle accidents and stuff, is when some cager decides to change lanes without even just looking over their shoulder, using their eyes. They usually look in their mirror, if that. Sometimes they don't even do that. But I don't understand. If you could do something to save a life or better your life, why not do it? Especially when there's minimal to no effort. Here's a very, very big example. Another life-threatening example, I guess you could say. Cigarette smokers. I guess you can kind of see where I'm going with this. Why exactly do people smoke cigarettes? Oh, look at the horsey. I want to ride a horse. Oh, there's two more. Why do people smoke cigarettes? What's the whole reason behind it? Yeah, I mean, I can see why, sometimes people smoke cigarettes because it helps calm their nerves when they're stressed out. Or some people, I don't know if they still do it now, but they used to smoke because it helped them lose weight, believe it or not. They are so self-conscious about the way they look that they actually smoke cigarettes to lose weight. Now that just blows my mind, but if you're already addicted to cigarettes, I can kind of see why you want to smoke, is because you crave the nicotine, it takes a lot of willpower and strength to stop a bad habit such as smoking. But what I want to know is why people start smoking in the first place. My dad is a pretty heavy smoker. I don't know when he started smoking, but as long as I've been alive, he's been a smoker. My question is, why do people start smoking in the first place? Yeah, back in the day, people didn't know it was bad for you, but now it's a whole nother story. There are still people starting to smoke cigarettes. For what reason, I have no idea. Some people do it because their friends do it, and they think it looks cool. But yet, they know that there are risk factors, and then in a year or two, they're all complaining that they can't quit smoking because they're so addicted, and it's like, you saw this coming. Why didn't you stop in the beginning? Why did you start smoking? You know there's there's health factors against this. You know that there is no real benefit to smoking cigarettes other than trying to look cool. Why do some people think it looks cool? I don't know. But it's just little things like that. Like, don't start smoking because you know it's going to give you... There's tons of health, there's tons of health risks and such when you start smoking. There's a lot of things correlated to being a cigarette smoker. So I'm thinking, there's all these big scary things about smoking. Why are you still smoking? Or why are you going to start smoking? I just wish I can get into some people's minds sometimes of why they do this. I wish there was like one simple reason why people smoke. I mean, there could be. Oh, this bike is so much fun. I mean, there could be. If you know the one reason why people do stuff when they know it's bad, let me know. I'm very, very curious.